All right, girl, it's 2025. It's time to check off your goals, check off your dreams. There's no excuse anymore. If you're not tired of being lazy, if you're not tired of being complacent, this video is not for you. But if you are tired of being lazy and if you are tired of being complacent, you are in the right place. I'm about to give you some tips on how I get out of my lazy girl era, and I'm about to help you get out of your lazy girl era. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I am not perfect, and I am not a girl that is always 100% productive. But what I can tell you is I know how to get out of my lazy girl era and get back on track. In order to be productive, in order to get yourself out of a funk, you have to get out of clutter. Let me say it again. You have to get out of clutter. Having a clean space really does help with your mental state. It really does help keep you on task. It keeps you productive. I know for me, being in a clean environment is something that really is important because I will feel stress and anxiety based off of my environment. And I think a lot of people don't recognize that they are getting more stressed and they're getting more anxiety because their space is not clean. Once we realize that you have to pay your bills, you have an assignment due, you have a paper that's due at 11:59, but your room is a mess, and that's adding more stress to what you already are stressed about, contributes a whole lot more than we think it does. You still want to make cleaning up enjoyable. So whatever that looks like for you, if that looks like cleaning up 30 minutes a day, if that looks like cleaning up 10 minutes a day, that is okay. Just try to keep your space clean, because I promise you, getting out of a lazy funk and getting out of just like a downward spiral does really start with getting organized. Repeat after me. Routine. One more time. Routine. You need it. Routine is not the same for everybody. So we can look at our girlies on YouTube and TikTok, their 5 a.m. routine. We can look at their gym routine. We can look at their nighttime routine. We can look at their 9 to 5 routine. We can look at so many routines. But if your routine is not realistic for you, you are not going to stick to it. I think that's what I want y'all to take away. Like, you have to have a routine that's going to work for you. And for me, my routine is very simple. And this leads me to another point. You need to eat breakfast, okay? You need to eat breakfast. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want you to say nothing. I don't want you to think nothing. Getting out of your lazy girl era starts with eating a breakfast. And I'm laughing because it's so simple, but it's so true. In order to have a productive day, for your mind to be stimulated, for you to just be in your best mood, you have to start your day with breakfast. Staying active is something that I know a lot of people talk about, but I also know a lot of people find ways around, and including myself. But I'm preaching to y'all and I'm preaching to me. You have to stay in an active routine. And we just talked about routine, but staying active is key. Staying active releases endorphins. It releases stress and anxiety. And I'm a girly that does get anxious. And I'm a girly that when I do work out, I feel extremely better than the state that I was before I worked out, because I've released any stress, anything that was weighing down on me. I'm challenging you to find ways of staying active that you actually enjoy. Working out and staying active does not look the same for everybody. I know that I prefer to be in the gym. I really like gym environment. But I know there's other people that hate the gym environment and they feel anxious going to the gym. So if that means you get a treadmill, or you go on a walk, or you do an at-home workout, doing things that make you enjoy working out are going to really help you stay consistent. Anytime I set up my day with going to the gym or working out, I automatically feel like I'm that girl. Like, nobody can touch me. Like, she's the baddest girl in the world. Staying active is not only something that can enhance your physical appearance, It also enhances your mental state as well. And I think the more you keep yourself staying active or staying in the gym, the more disciplined you get without even sometimes realizing. You put yourself on a schedule, you put yourself on a routine. Journaling and writing down my goals has honestly been something that my parents have instilled in me from a very young age. Maybe not specifically journaling, but definitely writing down my goals, visualizing my goals, because whether you want to believe it or not, putting it on paper, putting it in front of you will actually help you achieve whatever you're striving for. And I really am a living testimony of this, because I did a vision board, put down everything I wanted to put down. I didn't really give myself a time frame, but I really did believe that I was gonna get it done, and I had it in display every single day I woke up. When I tell y'all, everything that I put on that vision board was accomplished, I'm not even kidding. Getting a house, check. Getting my real estate license, check. Getting a car that I wanted, my dream car, check. Just having faith, even more than just putting it down on paper, is also what you need. You can't just put it down on paper and close the book and never look at it again. Like, let's actually come back to her. Let's actually open back that notebook and really like dive into what you said, what you wrote down, how you're gonna achieve it. You can't just write down the goal and have no action behind it. You actually have to write down the goal and have some sort of action steps. It's very important, although it seems so minuscule and not that big of a deal of like writing it down on paper, it can actually like change your life. And I know that sounds very dramatic, but what you say holds power. What you think about yourself holds power. The faith that you have in what you say, that matters. You literally only need the faith the size of a mustard seed. That's like this big, like super, super small. And that's all you need. I'm gonna close with this. Don't beat yourself up for having days where you wanna do nothing at all. I think we're in an era where it's like, be productive, be a millionaire by 17, have everything figured out in your early 20s. Like, it's okay, girl. You are where you're supposed to be right now, but there are ways to elevate, which is why we are trying to get out of our lazy girl era. Life happens. The biggest tip that I can say is get back on track. When you fall off, get back on. Everybody falls off once in a while. Nobody's perfect. You literally have to give yourself grace. Enough rambling. I love y'all. I thank y'all so much for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, give this video a big thumbs up, and I'll see y'all in my next one.